guys, here is Beastie, and we are going to see who I think is going to win this week for Sunday football and Monday football. Sorry I missed Thursday. It was actually a really close game, but Browns couldn't pull it off, which I didn't think they would. So, first matchup, Dolphins at Bills. The Dolphins, they really never had any momentum going since like 1 week or 2 weeks ago. And the Bills are losing so much momentum right now with E.J. Manuel. Even with that, the Bills, I think, have so much more of a developed team right now in the season. I'm going with the first win, the Buffalo Bills. Now, we got the Packers at Panthers. And everybody keeps saying, oh my God, the undefeated Panthers are going to win. I'm like, I don't think so. The Packers, Aaron Rodgers had an unlucky week, especially last week against the best defense in the league. It's either them or the Jets. So, I think Aaron Rodgers will get back that momentum, and I think that will put the Packers on top. I think Panthers are having their first loss, but it is at Carolina, so we'll never see what turns up. And Jaguars at Jets. Jaguars don't have no momentum compared to the Jets. That's just all Jets on me. Rams and Vikings. It is coming down to Todd Gurley or Adrian Peterson, I think. But the Vikings do have a top passing game, I think a little passing game with Teddy Bridgewater on top of the run game, which I just don't think the Rams quite have yet. Rams, I'm saying though, they are greatly developed and they do have some amazing wide receivers. It's going to be the close game, but I'm going for the Vikings. And we got the Redskins at the Patriots. And I'm a Giants fan and all, but I hate the Patriots the most. I hate them more than so you would probably say oh my God, you want the Patriots to win. I absolutely hate them. I'd want the Redskins to win, actually, because I don't see them as a huge threat. But honestly, with the Patriots offense, I still do not think the Redskins even have a chance with Tom Brady in the Patriots offense. That the Patriots might be going, have a 13-3 or 14-2 record this year. They're doing amazing. The Titans at the Saints. And I got all Saints. After the Saints absolutely scored 52 points and against the Giants, and the Titans have just as bad, and they don't have as good as an offense, I think the Saints have it all night, especially since it's also at their stadium, so they have home field advantage. And then we got the Giants at the Buccaneers. So you're saying I'm a Giants fan, I'm going to pick the Giants. This week, yes, I am. But sometimes, no, I do not, just knowing their matchup. And just the Buccaneers, they are having some flow. They beat the Falcons and we did not. But I think the Buccaneers are more experienced with Matt Ryan and the Falcons offense, and they're used to their defense. They know what to run and whatnot. So I think the Buccaneers had the advantage there. So it's going to be a good game, but I think Giants have a outstanding offense. They got Odell, Ruben Randall, Dwayne Harris. We got 3 awesome running backs, and Eli Manning's doing a bit better. So I think the Giants have it. Now we're going to Falcons at 49ers. And what I got to say about this game is I really just don't think 49ers have a chance. Falcons are such a developed team. And the 49ers, they're not as good as I would expect them to be. But 49ers are pulling off some good games, but they just got wrecked last week by the Rams. They have absolutely no momentum going. Falcons, at the end of the Buccaneers game, they at least started some momentum. They were down 20-3, and they came back and made it 20-20 into OT. They just didn't have enough effort, or they didn't have enough momentum going to beat the Buccaneers, but they have quite some momentum, I think, going into this week. And now we're at Broncos at Colts. Peyton Manning against Andrew Luck. And to be honest with you, Andrew Luck hasn't been doing great this year. Like, he made sure, like, the Jaguars are still in it. The Titans only have one win right now. And they're still in there, only 2 games behind the Colts. And the Broncos are undefeated. And on top of Peyton Manning and their offense, the Broncos also have their defense. Colts, I just don't think are going. It's good. Hopefully, it's a good game, but I think there's going to be some closer games on here. And now, I forgot a game I figured out. I remembered in my head. The Raiders, I think, at the Steelers. I could be wrong. I don't know who's home. I think the Raiders at the Steelers. And that game, for me, would be one of the games of the week. There are like 1 or 2 good games going on this week. I'm gonna want the Packers game. I'm gonna like the Vikings and the Rams game. And that's about it so far. So when I heard the Raiders and the Steelers, I was like, oh my God, this is going to come down if the Steelers can't play defense. Because their offense, I'm afraid, is not going to be doing too well. They were really relied on the running back, Le'Veon Bell, but he's injured. So I don't think the Steelers will have the offensive momentum they need. And their defense is really good. They only held like 13 points to like the Bengals, and Bengals are undefeated. So, and they did win last night, so they're still undefeated. But I just don't think the Steelers will have enough to pull off the dynamic offense of the Raiders. That's why I'm going to go with the Raiders. And now we're at the Eagles at the Cowboys, a rival in the Giants division. So Cowboys are worse down there. So you'd say like, go Cowboys, want them win, but this win I think is going to the Eagles. Like, I don't know if Tony Romo's back on the Cowboys, but with him and Dez Bryant injured, their offense isn't really standing a chance against anybody. And the Eagles at least got something going. They don't have a great passing game, but they have an amazing run game. And I think it's just going to kill the Cowboys. Now we're on to our Monday Night Football game. Another one of like 4 games I think are going to be amazing this week. The Bears at the Chargers. You know, you got Jay Cutler and Alshon Jeffrey. You got Phillip Rivers, and I don't know who he's been throwing to. I'm not a huge Chargers fan. I don't even really pay attention to him. So I don't know who he's been throwing to. But he does have weapons. Like, he does have Antonio Gates. He does have Keenan Allen. And just with the weapons and how good Phillip Rivers is doing this year, like, if I have to make a top 5 quarterback list, you guys can ask me to. But I think Phillip Rivers would be on that top 5 for this year. He is doing outstanding. And I just don't think Jay Cutler and Alshon Jeffrey can help them strive to beat the Chargers. So that's my picks for this week. And peace out.